Hi everyone, thanks so much for being here. My name is Kat and I make houseplant videos here on Good and Planty. If you just happened to absolutely love this video, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, or following me on Instagram. All of these things help me grow my channel like a plant. Hello and welcome to Spooky Week. Happy Halloween. I am so excited. I am in costume and we're gonna ignore the fact that this is basically exactly what I wore last year in Spooky Week. But I have devil horns this time and a little pitchfork, so it's different. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about Halloween costume ideas for houseplant lovers, and I'm gonna have a wide array of different kinds of costume ideas for you. This was heavily inspired by Halloween TikTok and doing it in a YouTube video format, and that is what we're doing today. Oh no. Oh my god, I'm burning my little plant. I'm sorry, baby. I'm gonna blow them out because I don't want to hurt my plants. It was there for the effect. The first idea that I have is probably the most obvious one, so I'm just gonna knock it out of the way. I was thinking that a poison ivy costume, poison ivy. I was thinking that a poison ivy costume would be so cool because you could literally just wear like whatever green outfit you feel comfortable in and then just wrap ivy all around yourself. You can get fake ivy from like an arts and crafts store and just wrap it around your limbs and you wear literally like a walking plant. I love this idea and honestly I consider doing it, and then now my best friend is doing it, so I will have a poison ivy in my life. I don't know, I just think it's like a very fun and easy costume. I think you get bonus points if you have red hair. I think it's just like, you know, a very clear go-to classic planty idea. And if you want some foliage on yourself for Halloween, I think that is a great route to take. I need to put this down. I'm gonna like be doing this the whole time. My next idea is for you to dress up as Leon the Professional from the movie Leon the Professional with Natalie Portman. Amazing movie. Highly recommend you watch if you haven't watched it already. I have seen this done in person actually a few years ago and it was really well done. So if you're unfamiliar with Leon the Professional, I will obviously put a picture of him on the screen. So the costume is very straightforward. Like you just kind of need the beanie and the sunglasses and like the vibe. But then the plant comes in because he has this little Aglaonema plant that he carries around. You can have an Aglaonema placed near you. It's a good excuse to buy an Aglaonema if you don't already have one. If you want to incorporate an actual house plant into your costume, even if it's just for the pictures, I think that's a great way to do it because the costume is very simple and straightforward, and then you get a bonus plant. I think that that is a cool costume idea. I'm gonna like pat myself on the back for that one. And honestly, I would even do it because I think that Leon the Professional is a cool outfit. All right, next idea. This is a little niche, so I'm gonna kick things off with the niche idea and then I will expand it out. I was thinking, for all of my people out there that watched Winx Club when we were younger, that you could be Flora, like the fairy Flora from the Winx Club, because I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, she was controlling nature, like leaves, like vines, plants, all that kind of thing. I think that that is an interesting costume idea if you want to be a fairy. And since that's a little niche, I feel like it makes more sense if you can, you know, round up the rest of the Winx Club for yourself. But if not, then I saw a lot of really cool fairy costume ideas on Pinterest when I was kind of looking up inspo for this video. Hi, I just wanted to clarify that I'm not putting screenshots of these ideas in this video because I don't want to steal content from a small creator and I don't think I could find the proper credit for everything. So if you're interested in this idea, I really recommend checking out Pinterest. There is so much content to look into there and you can kind of like pull from different inspirations. So just explaining why there are no pictures for this little part. All right, back to the video. I found a lot of very heavy nature themed fairies, and I think that would be really fun. You can again kind of fit this costume to be like whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be a little more risque, you can absolutely do that with this idea, but you can also make it very comfortable just by putting on like, you know, regular green clothes, strapping on some wings, doing some fun makeup or something. I like this costume list that I came up with because a lot of them are very flexible, as are most costumes, honestly. You can definitely play around with green and foliage and flowers and that kind of thing and have yourself a little look. All right, next up is not gonna be that much of a surprise if you are familiar with my Halloween merch line and have dabbled in it yourself, which, by the way, I'm actually gonna use this as an opportunity to plug the fact that I do have a little bit of a discount going on for my Bad and Planty Halloween merch that is inspired by Little Shop of Horrors. I have a discount code right now and it is party time, but thyme is like the herb because it's plants, so it's funny. And that discount code will get you free shipping, and it will be available from now, whenever you're watching this, until October 31st. And then after October 31st, you will no longer be able to get Bad and Planty merch, so make sure you scoop it while you can. But anyway, so next Halloween costume idea can definitely be like a couple costume idea, you know, with a friend or your partner, whatever you want. I was thinking that you could be Seymour and Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors, and then if you want to be crazy, you can carry around like a little Venus flytrap, real or fake, and that could be a little planty costume as well. This is a little bit similar to the Leon the Professional idea, where you're not dressed literally as a plant and you don't have a lot of planty stuff incorporated into your outfit, but you can very easily just like throw on some clothes that mimic these characters. I think Audrey would be a little bit more work because she's a bit over the top. I would love to be Audrey for Halloween. And then you can either, you know, get a Venus flytrap or a fake Venus flytrap and just carry that around. You can always just pose with a Venus flytrap for, you know, an hour and then call it quits on that prop. All right, next one. This one's I really need to put this thing down. Oh my God, it's so distracting. The next one I am actually kind of excited about. I just found it on Pinterest. I will like plug my literal like inspiration for including this because I want to give credit. It's basically just being an actual literal plant. I have thought about this, but I wasn't really sure how to execute it, and this is definitely the coolest way to execute it in my opinion. If you want to go big or go home, you can literally make yourself a plant in a pot. This person got a bucket, like a huge bucket, and cut out the bottom and then spray painted the bucket to be like a terracotta color, and then attached straps around the bucket so that they could put it on their body, and then you kind of like dress yourself up accordingly. So you can either make it a flower pot and glue some flowers to the inside of the pot. I saw some string of pearls pots be made. I saw a few snake plants. Or you can just kind of wear green on your upper half, maybe brown on the bottom half, and then do like a flower crown or vines in your hair or something like that. You can make it cute, you can make it funny, you can really do whatever you want with this costume, but I think that this would be a very memorable and fun costume. If you do this for Halloween, if you do any of these for Halloween, please tag me on Instagram. I want to see your little planty Halloween costumes, but this one specifically, I'm interested to see if anyone does this because I think it's really, really cool. And if I wasn't already being a devil, like a basic girl, a basic white girl, I would be a Halloween. I would be a plant for Halloween. All right, and the last idea that I have, I wanted to make this like an even 10. My brain dried up towards the end and I didn't want to have like garbage ideas in here. So this is my last idea, and it is a little bit straightforward, but I think it's fun. And that's just to be Mother Nature, or if you want to make it gender neutral, you can just be like nature. I saw a lot of very cool costumes where it's literally just throwing anything naturey onto your body and making it your own. It's very similar to the fairy idea, but when you're a fairy, you're still kind of like limited to this aesthetic of being a fairy, so you probably need the wings, you know, some kind of like mystical stuff going on. But if you want to be Mother Nature, you can do whatever you want. Like I'm picturing you can do a flower crown. Again, you can do whatever you want with your clothes. You can do dress, you can do pants, you can do a skirt, you can do a jumpsuit. It's like the opportunities are endless, you know what I mean? If you want a little bit more flexibility and freedom and just to kind of like do whatever you want and be naturey, I think being Mother Nature is a very good excuse to just go ahead and make yourself like green and a little nature threw up on you basically. I'm also putting this one in my back pocket for next year because I think it could be a lot of fun and will kind of allow you to just be really creative. And I think if you're really into makeup, this is another cool avenue to have some like fun and freedom and flexibility. All right, and those are all of my Halloween costume ideas for houseplant lovers. Please let me know what you think. Please let me know what your ideas are because I'm sure this is not an exhaustive list for all of the Halloween ideas for houseplant lovers. Comment them down below and we can talk about it. Please check out my merch. Please be kind to each other. Please be safe on Halloween. Don't have a bad costume. Do not appropriate anyone with your costume. Keep it nice. I will see you next week for a regular video. We'll be back to our regular scheduled program, which sucks. I am so bummed about Halloween being over, but it is what it is. It'll come back next year. Bye! Huge thank you to all of my members. Thank you to O'Neill, Val, Celine, Audrey, Lacey, Heather, _B, Jacqueline, Linda, Michaela, Brooke, and Laura. You are all the best. Thank you all so much for being members, and I will see you in the next video.